We think it's the wall that does it. Yeah, give me 1 second. We'll bump it up to the top. We got a little stuff we got to do at the beginning.
Live.
All right, you are now live on YouTube, including Miss Ada's always got to get FaceTime. Harold does too. Sound like you're a camera hog. Hey, we call the meeting to order. All the aldermen are here, including our clerk, Melissa Martin, our attorney, Rocky Eaton. If we could, I'd get Alderman Craig Bullock to say the prayer and the pledge.
Join me as we pray. Father, we thank you for today. Thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you for the privilege to be in a wonderful city. God, I pray that as we make decisions tonight, that we will, God, heed your guidance and your instruction as we make decisions for the city. God, thank you for what today is, the privilege to be out and vote, and pray that we will all take advantage of that. And just forgive us where we fail you and be with us during our meetings. In Jesus' name that I pray. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we're gonna have a motion to adopt the agenda, and we will bump number 14 up to the top. Is there a motion? We've got a motion. Is there a second? All in favor? All righty, let's go ahead and handle that if we could. Number 14, request to authorize the mayor to execute service agreement with Pine Belt Regional Solid Waste Authority. Is there a motion? Motion and a second. Is there any questions? All in favor? Tony, appreciate you coming tonight. Good deal. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the job you do out there for us.
Come out there and see it.
Yeah, that's I know it's trash, but it is a really pretty place out there. All righty, is there a motion to adopt the consent agendas numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? And would note to congratulate Michelle Strebeck for her certificate of completion at the 2024 Court Clerks Conference. All righty. We got anybody want to speak?
Yes, right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Labba, come on up here. Miss Bain? Yeah, come on up here. Hey, what's up?
Let's see, and we're not supposed to revisit my property
I
tonight.
thought it was
I think maybe 60 days.
60 days.
Did you talk to Randy?
Well, he said that he remembered him telling y'all.
But we didn't have it on the list. Amy, we didn't have Sun Circle.
It wasn't on there, but she wants to get.
Let's say, is there something?
Yeah, if you want to give an update, you can.
No, I was just told to come back in and we would revisit. I don't know if y'all discussed.
Could you double check that and we can reach out to Miss Bain on when it was? I was thinking it was a longer period of time too.
I'm pretty sure that it would be next month.
I recommend you revisit the same
Yes, ma'am.
election day, so I didn't.
But just for the sake of it, I have been out there and seen the house, and there's been a lot of progress. The roof is not complete, but it's well on its way to being rebuilt. And the garage as well, that wall that has fallen down under the carport is being rebuilt. So seeing some progress there.
Yes.
You gotta come in here and sell that. You gotta, you
I was
know,
gonna say,
you
thank you
gotta
for
sell
that.
that to us and Brad. Come on.
Hey,
Good
I'm
job.
proud of it. It's took a long time to get this far, but a lot of calls and contacts. But we're making progress, just not as fast as I would want to.
It's never that fast.
Never, and getting somebody to come out is not really easy. And when they do, they either don't do rebuilds and roofs, so.
Wait till you get to the finished carpentry. Wait till you get to the finished carpentry.
That is hard, yeah.
Ridiculous. So,
Well, thank you for the update.
Okay, thank
Cool, good
you.
deal. Thanks, Shane.
May I ask one other thing, please?
Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
Revisit the decision on my water bill,
Mhm.
and if I need to come back and do so. or-
What was going on with that?
It was a hardship I signed when I.
You got
I thought,
I'm trying to pull it
I
up.
thought we should put her back on her.
We did.
she's pulling
Did
it
you
up.
get the
We
email?
put her on a hardship, transferred the balance that was on the other one to the account in her name and put her on a hardship.
And I did that, but when I put pencil to, I've already paid and overpaid over. If I haven't missed anything, which I'm subject to anything in this day and time, I overpaid $560. And if I signed up for another $14 to $1,600, I'm not owing, but pay you guys well over $2,000 more than I should.
Note, say something on this.
It should have what the balance was.
Well, I'm looking at a document that says the balance is now $912.
It was 8 something last time I got.
Well, that includes October and November's bill.
That's right, it does.
That's not just the hardship.
The hardship, that should have been in that bill by what I've gotten.
Yeah, but that's not just the hardship. That 900 and something dollars is the hardship plus October's bill and November's bill.
Let me mention this, if I sign that, and y'all have the dates I signed it, I didn't bring my copy because I had to. drive
Yeah,
to
9/12.
But
Mhm.
if I pay OJO for 9 years and there's 12 months, that's 108 months. If I paid an extra $20 on top of my regular monthly bill,
Mhm.
I would have well paid y'all $2,160. And the hardship was between $1,400 and $1,500, $1,400 to $1,600. I said.
How long
Can't
have you
get the
been on the
hardship to
hardship?
come up.
Melissa said 9 years last meeting.
Yeah, I don't think it was paid though. It wasn't paid
That's what-
consistently.
Well, I would really like an itemized statement and I'll be
Yeah, we can
glad.
we can get you that.
I
Are you gonna be
We
around?
can Only, so
Yeah,
so far
not-
back, we
yeah.
switched computer systems. We can't.
Are you
after a
gonna-
certain point in time.
Are you gonna be around tomorrow by chance?
I'm going back out of town, I'll be back. Well, I'm checking in on how much you will.
I mean, we can mail it out if we need to.
I mean,
Either
there's,
way.
I'll come by and pick it up next time I'm in town, but I've asked 2 times. for
Yeah, if we can
this.
get that, we'll have an envelope waiting for you at the front.
Okay, at the drive-through. or-
No, just up here. That'd probably be the best way.
Front.
Yeah, we can do that, huh?
And Elizabeth,
you obviously didn't read the email.
You just wanna make sure you don't have you don't have a break where the water gets turned off again and all that. So we just make sure your timing and dates and checks hit the right, because we don't need to have another gap and all of a sudden,
Well, I transferred it over to my name like I was trying to do, so it should be, but I don't think I owe y'all another $1,600.
Yeah, the hardship was canceled in 2018 and again in 2019, so she wasn't paying regular.
So whatever I need to do, I just need a clearer understanding.
Yeah, we should be able to we'll have something out there tomorrow. So just whenever you come in. Awesome. Good deal. Thanks for staying.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all very much.
We still have comments?
Yeah.
Yes.
Trinity Baptist Church staff, we put out, we're having a charity food run fundraiser for $10 a plate, November 15th. All proceeds will go to their ministry and outreach, community outreach, which they do a lot of in the areas where they have a car show down on the far side towards Carterville where they have that.
Did you say November 15th?
It's November the 15th. It's $10 a plate. And Amanda Tingle, 601-394-8348. If you'll text her and let her know. Last time I got it, it was a fairly large plate.
Phone number again.
601-394-8348 and text her. Don't tell her. Just do that work.
And who calls?
Just do it.
All right. Proclamations and resolutions, number 7, and I'm not sure about this, guys. I mean, if y'all want to, y'all can, but request to adopt proclamation of the governor setting the following as state holidays: Thanksgiving, the 28th and the 29th, Christmas, the 24th and the 25th, and New Year's Day.
I stand by tradition.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
I think Clerk of Court needs to work that day, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him.
That
The
sounds
court
good.
clerk can work. I'm not the court clerk. I'll let Michelle know.
Yeah. That sounds like, is there a second? Is there a second?
Yeah, we had a second.
We're here.
All right. All righty, no bids and quotes, no old business. On to general business, number 8, request to accept an MOU with the Mississippi Department of Finance and Administration as related to SB 68, subsection for Katrina Lift Station, naming Melissa Martin as the authorized representative for the city of Petal.
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And that is some monies that we got from the state. Is actually Larry Bird money, but for some reason they put everything on the Senate side this past year. And I don't think we've got the money yet, do we?
I have to get this done so I can send it in requesting the money,
So we believe it'll be probably December, probably January, to be honest with you.
probably.
All righty. Correct. Number 9, request to accept MOU with Mississippi Department of Finance and Administration is related to SB 2468 subsection for Chapel Hill paving, naming Melissa Martin as the authorized representative for the city of Petal.
Motion.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Request to approve the docket plans for the month of October. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Kim, that's where you're supposed to say, well, I guess we got to pay our bills. Number 11, request to authorize the city, boy, you are all over this meeting. Authorize
know
the
it.
city clerk to pay up to,
Y'all
and
give
I'll
me
make
one
an
more thing
explanation
to
on
do.
this, up to $255,000 to Petal School District for pickleball tennis courts per budget. And I think we wanted to add, after discussion, pending an MOU. This is not to actually cut a check. And let me get a motion
Motion.
and a second
Discussion?
discussion.
Yeah, I just forwarded the clause. that
I got it.
Basically just says that funds released could need approval of a signed memorandum of agreement
Which,
between the city of Petal and the Petal School District that specifies the terms of access and use of the facility by public citizens.
which I think will come December, probably at the earliest. This will allow us to do a ceremonial check at Thursday's ball game, which will be between the first and second quarter. So whoever wants to participate in that, just be down in
Got
the south end zone, and we'll take care of that. But and I wanted to run that through you before I went out there with a check. And I'll say, well, what the heck? Why is he the only one out there? So anyway, and for further fodder, this is monies that we're spending, but we will pay it back through 3% monies. And this is the first construction of a facility of this nature and what we used to call the annexed area. So I think it's a plus for us on that standpoint. I did talk with Dr. Dillon today as well. And I think we all understood that obviously we couldn't do stuff during school hours. I think there is some consideration that we can do some of that kind of stuff because his thinking is there may be some elderly folks that want to go do something at 9 o'clock. There's nobody on these courts. Why would you not let them go ahead and partake of that? From a use of tax dollars, I think it is an instance where we're stretching our dollars, combining it with theirs, because they've already got the parking lots. They've got the land. They're going to build the bathrooms, and we're not having to do that. So I think it's a good use to us to get some access to the tennis courts. If we were going to do something of this nature, it would be $2.5 million by the time you did all of it. And that's probably if we did it in an area where there was cheap available land. If we went out in that area, tell me what we would pay. So I appreciate the school thinking of us when it all is all said and done. And on that side, we didn't waive any fees, so they paid quite a big number in fees and permits to build some of the facilities that they're doing. When we had that discussion, it was, hey, how can we partner on something and make this make sense? And I think it's something that they're getting something, we're getting something, and I think it's a plus for the residents. But anyway, any other comments? Okay, got a motion, got a second, all in favor? All righty, number 12, request to accept construction, engineering, and inspection contract with SDW for Old Richardson Road widening as approved by MDOT. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Request to accept contract on number 13 with Southern Pines for 2025 in the amount of $15,000. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 14 is already taken care of. Number 15, request to distribute the MLR rebate funds in equal amounts to employees meeting the following criteria per ACA regulations. Employees must have been insured under the city's Group UHC plan as of 9/1/2024. Employees must be actively employed as of 11/1/2024. Is there a motion? Motion is second. You want to explain that? Melissa?
It's the premium rebate for, we pay so many premiums, they don't have to pay that much out. They get send a rebate back.
That's a great program for all our PERS and, city employees. So we don't get a lot of being a city employee at times for high pay, but these are those benefits where you're getting your insurance premiums back.
Yeah.
So, and if you actually came on late, you're getting the whole year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the only thing.
Yeah, it kind of works out odd, but
You talk about the numbers, it's just easier to say, pick that day, but
mhm.
yeah, this is just be having a healthy workforce and it really goes to leaders and supervisors, because if they have accidents and issues, then we don't get that. So that's really our department heads and.
You want to leave the clerk out on this one too?
Yeah. No, but that's just,
It is a good deal.
Good deal.
Yeah.
For insurance and medical people.
All right, got a motion, got a second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, 16, request to waive UHC premium for employees for the month of November 2024 per renewal negotiations. Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, number 17, request to authorize the city clerk to pay estimate number 2 in the amount of $36,874.15 for Corinth Road culvert replacement per SDW. This payment will come out of FY 2024 budget. Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Yes. Yes, and obviously y'all know that they're working east to west on the paving, so they'll get that whenever they come through. Number 18, request to dispose of miscellaneous non-working office machines in the police department. Is there a second? Chief? Miscellaneous?
He gave me a sheet for all of them, but it was a bunch of printers, fax machines and stuff.
15, we got 15 old printers?
Y'all see the next agenda when I put some stuff on. I'll read them.
Put them in the museum.
Got rid of years ago.
All righty, got a motion, got a second, all in favor? All righty, number 19, we'll need to go into executive session for that, so let's hold up on that. Number 20, request to accept plans and specifications and authorize advertisement for bids on Overston Road widening per MDOT. Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
And just FYI, that's coming from our municipal metropolitan planning organization. Some money's actually that was, I think, initially retrieved in 2017. So it's time. All righty, got a motion, got a second, all in favor? Number 21, request to authorize adjustment in the amount of $629 to water services bill to 100. Here we go again. Century. I say center. I just think like Center Court, Wimbledon. I think everybody says Century though.
I think we just need to change the spelling.
We didn't change it. What's I wonder if it was initially supposed to be, and the sign came back, and they said, "Okay, here we go." That's
Roll with
yeah. So anyway, already got a motion, got a second,
No, I don't think
got a
so.
motion,
Because it's the open board has this issue
motion.
should resolve.
Yes.
I think Gerald and Mike are doing it.
Okay, Gerald and Mike got the motion second.
Plumbing service, gave it back, gave that information. There was definitely a leak there. I knew there was a leak there.
But how they actually fixed it.
That's the question. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Well, she moved. She moved.
Okay, so it'll be the next occupant.
It'd be the next person, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
She moved to a different house, so.
Buyer beware of the next person to live in. I guess we just put a mark on that, address when that guy comes in and say, hey, make sure. Yes, please.
Motion
Yes,
second.
agreed.
Motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Good job.
Number 22, request to accept quote from D&M Clark Construction LLC in the amount of $36,630 for erosion repairs on Oldeston Road and Red Maple Trail per SDW's recommendations. Is there a motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Seminars and travel. Request for Mario Weathersby and Cody Barber to attend rope rescue training in Meridian on the 4th. So I take it they're already there. And the 8th.
Let's change Meridian to Lamar County.
Okay. That sounds the same. Lamar, Meridian.
There may navigation training coming up too.
I'll be honest with you, that sounds like it'd be a fun course to go to, huh, doesn't it? But anyway,
Well, ask, what's his name?
no, I would not ask him.
He said rope rescue sounds like a fun class. I said, ask.
Do you
Probably
get,
not for one.
is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Okay, request for Kaylin Wright to attend hearing and speech awareness class in Meridian, Mississippi on 11/14, total cost $265.24.
Motion.
There a second?
Are we sure that's in Meridian?
Keith, all in favor?
Aye.
Number 25, request for Pedal Fire to enter into agreement with the Mississippi State Fire Academy for school bus extrication training in Pedal, Mississippi. Total cost of $1030. All in favor? Request for Chase Stafford to attend 1002 driver operator and field delivery at the Hattiesburg Fire Department on November 4th through the 15th. Total cost $98.20. Got a motion, got a second, all in favor? Okay, number orders and ordinances, number 27, request to adopt an order hiring Eric Moody as recruit firefighter at the listed per hour effective November 12th, 2024. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion and a second, all in favor? Number 28, request to adopt an order hiring Jeremy McIntosh as a recruit firefighter at that same amount per hour effective November 14th, pending drug screen. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All righty, Miss Ada, what you got going on?
I got one thing. You know, when they come pick up the trash.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I used to get out there and pick up all my trash myself, but I can't do it anymore. They came and picked up the trash instead of piling the rest of it up and picking it up. Then they picked up the top part and left the other there.
Are you still fixing your place?
Well, I ain't fixing the place yet. I'm fixing the yard now.
Oh, they steal some of your dirt?
And all that, the guy come and trim the bushes, my flower.
Oh, yeah.
And they came and picked up some of the stuff. Instead of packing it up and making it, clean it up good, they didn't do that. They just picked it up and went
Well,
on.
dang, they got
I
to.
went home.
I'll mention something to Angel, see what we can get done.
Yeah, I went home when they did that, but when I'm gonna start fixing my house because my house already is falling down and I'm just sort of spending money on it. So when I just started doing it, y'all know.
Good deal. Thanks, Miss Ada. Mr. Patrick, anything we can do for you?
Have we still got the, veterans, thing? for-
On the 11th, correct.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to remind everybody about that.
We'll say too, we've got a ribbon cutting at 4:00. Well, we actually got two. We've got one at 3 for Calvary Baptist Church, a ribbon cutting there for things that they've done. And then a real big one at Hattiesburg Clinic. So
That's Thursday.
Thursday. And then we've got our final football game. That's Thursday too. So if y'all want to come to do the ceremonial check, just give me a holler. But anyway, that's all I got. We do need to see the need for an executive session on a personnel matter.
Okay, well, I want to thank guys, one thing, just thank you for the paving started, like I said, from east to west, and they've been doing a great job. And any little minor mishaps, I mean, Weston and SW, they've been out there and the team, so, I mean, I think it was a good game having them take
He's got the list too. So we're just trying to figure out how to put that together because obviously we've got the entrance to the ball field. So we're trying to see about that. And then we've got the Chapel Hill that we'll do. So we're just trying to figure out how to, he may do it as an add-on. We'd like it to look bigger than it probably really is, but the timing of it has to be right as well. So we'll see. But that probably is planning to hit a shovel in the ground until May-ish, but we should have the list out fairly soon.
But if you have roads on that list, be prepared, it's like they'll show up and then just bang it out. So
Yeah.
they're pretty quick.
Awesome.
Miss Carla's here.
What were they?
Hey, come on up, Miss Carla.
Construction at the beginning of coming on to. They had to straighten out the front end of the-
Oh, that probably is with the county part of the project, I bet.
We're fixing to-
Yeah, but they don't know that. Hey, Miss Carla, what's up?
Good evening. I'm back here again with this $1,000 garbage bill.
Hey, Miss Carla, what is that address? I'm sorry.
27 Grady's Crossroads.
$2,700 trash bill,
$1,000. It's 27 Graves Cross Road.
Okay, I'm so, I was like, how do we get there? Okay.
So I had come before and I had mentioned and told you guys I first African-American cosmetology beauty salon in town. So therefore I have to have water and garbage, water because I'm the beauty salon, garbage for the chemicals that I have to dispose of. And when the storm hit, the beauty shop was demolished. But after I applied for a job here 3.5 months ago, then I get a bill in my maiden name, which my business was in my maiden name, for the $1,000. So after 2 months talking with the ladies at the water department and speaking with the manager and going on, they said, hey, you gotta go before the alderman because we can't understand, we don't know. It's from 12 to this time and la da da da. So after we went around, I came here last month. Brought that, trying to figure out how do we resolve it. So we can just do what we need to do and start paying our garbage and water and sewer bill. So y'all said that y'all couldn't find my salon. I brought the.
Yeah, we couldn't find anywhere where we had added on, if I'm understanding this right, the thought is that we moved your business onto your personal.
That's correct.
Okay, we don't see anything that I can hang my hat on that though.
And you told me that you guys couldn't find the address of the business
Yeah.
ever. So I went.
Could
to
you
the
find that
tax
or what was that?
assessor, Howard
Oh,
Booker.
I have it
These are
condemned
the addresses and the name of the salon, with
Mm.
my name on it.
in Hayes.
This is our water bill.
Mhm.
Since we've
That was in
had
22.
here with me and my husband's name on it.
We don't have any charges.
On there correctly, and our
It's
water.
the resolution where we condemned
And
the
waste pro took
property.
over.
Pine Street.
Somehow we
Yeah.
slipped out
That's
of
Pine
being
Street.
put back on by the city.
There was no charges there.
My concern again is how, when I came last time, the mayor told me, he said, hey, I'm gonna call you, we're gonna try to figure this out, we're gonna call you. He called me. So he said, hey, someone's gonna call you back. I waited. I said, okay, I'll stick with council, I'll call the stranger. And she said, I'm going ahead and talk to somebody, just find out why they're not calling you back. You're doing all the calling. So,
Actually, I think La Princess called, didn't she?
no, sir, no one called. So the stringer came
Been
and
Chase since
she told me,
2012.
she said, hey, when they.
So
they're
her
gonna
name
send
was
you
never
something in the mail.
associated with that.
Not
I
in
said, okay, so
AccuFund.
now
It may
when
have
I'm
been in
thinking of
BBI, but it's
Bomb
not.
has been dropped. Now I'm feeling like a bomb has been dropped
Alright.
because no one wants to talk to me.
I guess they
And
came
I'm
in
doing
and put it in.
all,
I
I'm
don't know.
trying to resolve this issue. Because I know, again, after 3 months, your services are suspended. So I called and I waited after the stringer told me that, waited another week. So I was like, you're coming on this 3-month period. So I called the water department. I said, hey, you guys are supposed to be sending me something in the mail, looking for a letter or something in writing. What's going on? I said, my service is about to be suspended. She said, no, ma'am. We know that this is an issue. That's not what's going on. So I said, well, hey, can I just go ahead and pay something over the phone? She said, no, you can't pay anything over the phone. You have to go to the website, so forth, so on. I said, well, okay, well, if I don't have anything by Friday, I'm gonna come down.
Did you mail
and try to
it?
see what we can do so we can take care of what we
Didn't you mail
need and deal with it later.
or something? didn't we?
Mhm.
So Thursday, when I got off, there's a door hanger.
Did we do that?
My services have it in the truck.
I doubt
So I
that.
have no garbage there.
Hmm.
But I have $1,000 bill from 2012 to 2013. So Friday evening, I get a text from the USPS stating there's a certified letter.
Yeah,
from the
because we
USPS.
did.
And it
I
was
thought you had mentioned that you were.
2012, 2013. So I said, okay, well, I'll just come back to council, show the proof of there was a salon at that address in that particular name. And of course, it's a salon, had to have water, had to have sewer, had to have carpet. I'm still trying to resolve this issue. If they can terminate the service in these 3 months for whatever it is. How did it get to be $1,000?
She's on Barrington Water, by the way, just FYI.
I'm sorry, I keep saying water. and
No,
I'm-
we don't, everybody calls it a water bill and it's that, yeah.
So I'm trying to still figure out how to get your $1,000. Let me tell you what I kept saying to them. When the shop messed up, maybe I did not go to you guys and shut the water off, and I did, or did get 3 months. I'm thinking $1,000. Printing, it's the ball being dropped, and I owe $100 and some odd dollars or something for the service. Not $1,000. How in God's green earth? When Goodyear was across the street from me and they moved, there's been several other mechanic shops, young guy named Dan. How I knew they would stop the service after 3 months. They interrupted Dan's service. Of course, he was trying to use ours, but I borrowed, I paid his water and garbage bill for the services. That's how I knew that's how it's happened. So now, the fact that they have not been billing us for this time of long period of time does not feel like fortune to me. It's an unfortunate mistake that needs to be corrected.
It was actually about, to be honest
2017.
with you, Miss Carla, it was like $8,600. If we'd have been billing you the whole time, you would have paid $8,600.
And I understand it. If you'd have been billing me, I'd have been paying it. It
Yeah.
would have been $8,600. It would have been how much a month? That
Yeah,
would have
whatever,
been.
yeah.
My point is, statute of limitation, I was not even trying to go there. Statute of limitation knows that.
Oh, no, you can go back 2 years and I think
Exactly.
two years, yeah.
So when we're talking 2020.
And we typically don't, so we're really not even talking about that. We don't see in our system anywhere though, we moved Illusions to Gray's Crossroad.
No, you did move Illusions to Grace Park Road. You picked up my driver's license when I applied for the water. You have to come in and there's paperwork you
Is
have
there
to
anything for
get
that?
requires water. When I came in, that driver's license did not have 27 Grace Park Road. What did have 27 Grace Park Road is my driver's license 3.5 months ago when I applied for the job. So you associated the name with the new address on the driver's license.
That's a logical jump, but do we have anything to like prove it? And I'm not saying you're not telling.
Oh,
And now we're looking, I mean,
Address
we're
of the business.
we're dying to figure it out and
the
obviously for
people
us, yeah.
The water.
And I understand
department,
that part.
It took us over 2 months to even for them to finally just say,
We don't
hey,
even
go to
have a
Alderman.
driver's
We
license
cannot
number.
Do what now?
delete the
We don't even
bill.
have a driver's
Wherever the
license.
mistake happened, the mistake, it is a mistake. We know it. Let's just fix it. But there's no way there's $1,000 garbage fee.
So
I know that y'all have not been doing it.
She never paid.
I didn't know that. If I'd have known that, I came here and say, hey,
One time.
well, I'm needing to get a
Back
bill.
in
I didn't
2014.
pay water bill. for
No,
that.
that's
I
probably when I
did not
adjusted stuff, because it's a zero.
Didn't know.
So that's when I adjusted
and-
some
and it
penalties
has
or
happened.
something. on
I believe you are speaking truth, and I don't take this the wrong way, but
No, I know.
when there's been a public service and it appears on paper that it has been used.
Yeah,
What
we
state law
just
allows
filed
us, we can't excuse
A
that.
bunch of 45
But
day
if you have
penalties
something
and
to show us
Mhm.
that I did
I
not
don't know why
get that
what it is.
service, and show that, well, that's a different story. And so I haven't seen that. I hear you and I believe you, but I haven't seen that thing that's gonna keep me from having to go back and pay that later.
And legal
And see,
fees.
the thing is, they
I
can't
can
show
tell you
you.
what we can
I
show you.
worked over 2.5
I mean, we
months
can't forget
with the
that.
water
part.
people.
Like
Well,
he
they
said,
sent
we can
people here
show
to you guys.
that
It's-
Oh, we
diligent.
we did them because we had no service after.
I'm
Then I
still,
think we could get rid of that.
I'm almost knowing the schedule. because
But
I'm
that's probably a
constantly
Melissa
calling trying to
question.
figure this out.
I just can't tell from all of this that any of that ever happened.
But you would have
I don't-
never
I don't think it
associated
did.
Carla Corley with 27 Grace
They would
Park
change the
Road
system.
because it's Carla Urban, my married name.
Some of this happened from a system change, but some of it happened when we first in 2013 went on board. If you would look up the last time there was a payment on that, if it's in there.
There's not ever been a payment. That's when I adjusted late fees off
And
or
how she
penalties
got
out.
vacant, how they got vacant or whatever you would call it. In 2013, when we initially went on with Waste Pro, part of deal was they did their own
Billing.
subscription
They did the
billing,
billing.
so to speak. So they did the billing, and then at some point we took it back over because it just didn't work out real well.
Mhm.
And that's kind of where this fell into that hole. So there was some debt out there before 2013, which would have put it in around 2012-ish. I don't know how much of that is late fees or something like that.
They gave
That's what the computers tell us. Now, obviously, I don't remember
So just.
what I
to
had
be
for
clear,
breakfast, much less
You're
something
saying
from
that the
2013.
debt was incurred before 2000.
before they took over their billing part of it.
Okay.
But there still should have been bills going
Before
out because
Waste Pro
sewer was still being
Well, we
serviced.
weren't billing for sewer. We have never billed for sewer. There.
Excuse me, back in the day, we didn't have, so we everybody had their own septic.
Yeah, you got sewer. You got sewer when I did in about 08-ish.
2010.
And then when I first started paying, I was paying at the Wake Pro, I just met my money down somewhere.
Yeah.
With them, they was on everything, Wake Pro was, and we mailed our money to Wake Pro. And that's probably how she got mixed up.
We were billing, West Pro billed us. We were paying West Pro. A bill came, David Irvin, Paula Irvin,
So did.
from West Pro. We paid
So,
that.
so I can guarantee you,
They just wouldn't give it.
we would all love to say, yes, it seems odd, but if we don't have something to prove it, we're on the hook. You see what I'm saying? So we need something, another
Your
piece.
system, because again, I say, you guys are not seeing anything with correlation.
But-
To Carla Corley and 103 Vine Street and Illusion Beach. That is the correlation. All-
Illusions has always, the Illusions has always been billed to Illusion/George Hayes. From 2012 to now, well, it's not billed anymore, but that's how we have it billed.
From 2012 is when the line, the building was demolished. 2012, it was never billed to George Hayes.
Well, in our system, it was billed to him.
The building in 3 sections.
I
103
mean,
Vine Street.
whatever. I mean, it's what you think. man.
It's that she didn't get, it's gotta be a mistake. She didn't get use of the service that she was billed for. That's the language.
She didn't.
What's in?
So the answer is the only way you can forgive that is to show that she didn't get the service for which people, which
Just like
you're
we did,
permitted.
yeah, just like we did, we set the precedence. So we could use that option if we can justify and confirm.
And you have to
By
make,
vote,
that's right, you have to make a factual finding. Now, I think that a corollary to this rule that we already know, and I'm not suggesting this, I'm just saying from what I'm hearing, it could be possible that you may also make a
What
finding
does she owe?
that there was some discrepancy in
Well,
the
she owes
switchover of the
August, September,
billing
October, and November
from
too, so I don't
city-
know now.
to West
We
Pro
noticed those
back to
3
city
months.
as a further justification that this wasn't actually debt that was ever incurred, or she didn't actually receive that service. I'm not telling you that you can't, that you shouldn't make that finding. I'm just telling you that's a possible finding based on the facts I'm hearing. That basically she didn't get the service for which she was billed, and or that there was some billing discrepancies because of the
Are you
switchover.
triangulating that, so to speak, between what you're hearing there and there?
No, what I'm saying, well, I would add is we could probably make an argument on the trash, but it's gonna be hard on the sewer.
There's no sewer owed. We never billed her sewer.
Oh, okay. Are you hooked
Until
up to
just
city
now.
sewer? Okay, we never billed her. She's getting
We just
service.
started that.
So that was an accounting error on our side, which we also,
Which we-
we're good.
That's on us.
Yeah.
We're accountable for our-
Who in the world was in office back in 20?
I can't tell you who was in the water department. Who knows?
Never mind. Never mind.
Put the feet-
They're fixing to start staring at you and I. I know I probably missed that meeting. I'm pretty
So,
sure.
Rocky, just to be clear, if I were to make such a motion, would that be premature, or are we still looking for evidence?
This evidence is indecipherable to me. Okay, she says one thing, I hear something else on the city side. So it to me is a question of fact, which is something that you as a board always decide. There's certain things that are within your discretion, and you've heard me use that term a lot when I tell you you've got the power to go. It's not a right or wrong vote. It's not a yes or a no. It's you've got the power to choose, and so that's what I would say. In this situation, if you've heard enough evidence to convince you that she did not get the service for which she was billed, and or that that
Just
these
waiting for somebody
charges
to
were
tell me
wrong because of an accounting error, and you vote on it, then that's your findings. And I don't have a legal problem with that. I can't tell you whether you've heard enough evidence.
Make it
It's not clear to me that you haven't heard enough evidence. And so since it's within your discretion,
I have no fiduciary responsibility, so whatever y'all do,
My other question is.
I
you
am,
said
I'm
you-
for y'all.
Where you are now.
And
you
7
have
people
heard
divided by
anything.
1,000. I mean, it ain't like it's gonna
Not
break
now.
your shad down
I,
there.
for the last 3 months.
Be
We
embarrassing.
started billing her in
Be a little
August.
embarrassing, but I mean, honestly, that's what I was telling Rocky is, if somebody was telling me to prove something, I'd be like,
I'm now.
here's what I think.
Well, her total is 127408.
Now,
What do I need to do with this?
When did the building, the actual, when did your business?
I'm mistaken. That's not building for the last, it's an innocent mistake. For the
And the
last
computer system changed.
10 years. We were.
To the 20-something grade.
Kim, Kim, what do you want to do?
I mean, you know, we really have.
They didn't have.
You want to tell Gerald who to make the motion?
Well, it's really issues.
You know, we were in the
We're
middle.
talking about trash, is about where the trash can is sitting, and who's using the trash can. But if there's no trash can,
You're gonna
then
vote
that's what I'm
for
saying,
it,
that's what
so
we
you're gonna
said,
have
there's
to
no
pay
trash
anyway.
can.
Yeah, she said there's no building.
That's what I'm saying, that's,
I think you're fine.
that to me is pretty factual, there's no building, maybe the can.
18478.
I mean, that's-
We can speculate, we can speculate a lot,
About
but I mean,
he's seen,
that's what I'm-
he's seen,
You don't
and
count
he's
the old
heard some
bit.
facts, and
So,
as one of the members of the governing authority, this is something that he's kind of making within his discretion. And if you all join him, then that's the board action. So that's just what I meant.
I will say this, obviously, this happened 3 months ago, so I think there's 3 months would be due. I think we would want to keep that on there, because then we pretty much can't say,
Yeah, once we identified. the
Something in
break
20
year,
yeah,
and we
something in
identified
2013, you can say, well, heck, y'all weren't even here.
Cans would be used, now it's being.
You're abstaining.
Well, we pick up the cans, you're not using cans now, but we want to get you back on as a paying customer, so.
Right.
I'll make a recommendation that we, refine a factual through discussion and information that we relieve her of the debt up to minus last 3 months.
3 months.
Uh,
You handle that?
Because
Because.
she didn't get used to the
She didn't get
service.
the service that we were charging for.
And
Based
or,
on
yeah, and or there were some accounting issues on our.
transition of accounts.
and I'll second that.
Got a motion, got a second, all in favor?
Uh,
There you go.
Thank you.
Good deal. Thank
So
you.
what do I need to do now?
Take 3 months.
They'll take-
I gotta
They'll take care of the accounting side of it, and
go to Martin.
as quick as they can get the can back out there, they will. And the next bill you see will, I guess, probably be for 4 months.
That will be fine.
So y'all, it'll be a
Whatever.
pretty
If you, have you
substantial
not
bill.
got the November bill yet?
And
Well,
then
that November bill's gonna have everything on it. So
Yes, it
it's
may.
$184.78, I think.
Right now, but then I'll have the.
I admire you to a person here.
Good deal. Appreciate the call. Thanks. Is
Okay,
You have a good evening.
we got an executive session.
there a motion to see a need for an executive session?
Motion.
All in favor? All righty, folks. Y'all ready to clear out? Josh was already ready.
Bye now.
Wake up, all good. I gotta go.
Something going on at, Oglesby Street today?
I don't know. I went the opposite way around. The PD had pulled somebody over, or somebody right walking around in yellow.
We got a motion and all that.
That's, they're trying to turn my water off.
Were they changing out your meter?
Oh.
Oh, that's what it was.
Your meter probably hadn't been reading.
But yeah, that's all.
You
that
probably
is.
get free water. We're not gonna keep that, buddy.
Right,
Ain't my
okay,
fault.
you got a stall?
Oh, no. Give me a minute.
I don't-
I was waiting on a motion.
Gerald.
Hey, if I was y'all, I would avoid La Princess for a few days.
Walmart.